We're the Crazies, and this is The Frenzy on WCPO.
The Cubcat Crazies getting crazy last night. They had a really good game to watch in Park Hills, too. Top 10 matchup in Park Hills as they welcomed in Lexington. We will get back to that. Welcome in, everybody, on the Friday Football Frenzy Saturday morning edition. He's Keenan Singleton. I'm Caleb Noe. In fact, we had two top 10 matchups a couple miles apart. Have you heard of this guy, Cam Herget?
I've heard of him. Amazing hair, fantastic arm. He wears number 2 because he's too good and he's too legit to quit, man.
Yeah.
He really is.
I hear he's a pretty popular guy in the Fort Mitchell area.
Hard not to be, right?
Yeah. Won Mr. Football last year, won a state championship, and there he is, Mr. Football, leading Beechwood onto the field. And we got cameras all over the place. First play from scrimmage here. I kid you not. They're like shotgun, quarterback sneak. Just take it right up the middle. 68 yards to the house. Cam Herget for the touchdown. All right. You know how some people are just so good where, like, man, he would give you the shirt off his own back. Apparently Parker Mason is that guy. He's like, take my shirt, take whatever you want, but you are not stopping me. That's a touchdown. This thing got out of hand in a hurry. Beachwood led 35-0 at halftime. One of those scores was this red zone pass to Liam McCormick. Hey, Keenan, you know how many points Beachwood has allowed this season so far in 3 games?
A big, fat 0.
Yeah, big 0. You know, Beachwood gets a lot of credit on the offensive side of things, and you see right here why. But that defense is lights out, man. Beachwood wins last night 49-0.
Can you hand Mr. Football out to an entire defensive unit?
I mean, I don't know if it's ever been done before. We can make a suggestion. Right up Dixie Highway from there, Cubcat and Lexington, both number 5 in their respective classes. Cubcat on the board there. John Linehan, a great catch in the back of the end zone. Missed PAT. Cubcat trails by 1. Now, you're supposed to throw it to your own guys. Cubcat doesn't do that here, but you know what? We can say the same thing to Lexington. They're going to do the same thing the other way, and this one is far more costly. Zion Mason says, I'll take that. And he does. He takes it all the way home. A pick 6, and Covington Catholic leads it at that point 13-10 in second quarter. A lot more scoring to go in this one. 1 second left in the first half. We like kickers on this show, and he is a good kicker. Max DeGraff of Lexington, 48 yards to tie it going into halftime. Now, this one would get wild in the second half. Cubcat led by 2 scores in the second half. Ended up giving up 21 unanswered points. Lexington wins that game. You see there, 34-27.
I know anything about Eddie Evanston and Cubcat. They'll reload. They'll be back. The champs are here. Highlands won it all in basketball for the first time this year. Football looking for, amazingly, number 24. They found number 7 here, Charlie Noon with the moonshot to Brody Binky. I asked someone who knows if Highlands is back, and he said maybe not quite, but they're on the right track under new head coach Bob Sphere. The H was humming last night. Davis, Heingardner, and the backups now win. Coach, I think we need to give Davis some starters reps.
Yeah.
70 yards for the score. Now is Highlands back? Stay tuned. Now 3-0 with last night's 42-7 win.
They look good this year, man.
Yes, they do. Opening kick for Loveland and Turpin. And Caleb, it's an onside kick.
Yes!
What's going on in your mind when the coach calls for this?
I'll tell you what, I used to practice that every day at practice, just hoping that at some point the coach would be like, surprise onside. I mean, I'm ready for that. But if I'm that kicker, I'm going to get that ball, baby.
Nice work by Logan Farnsworth there. Bailey Jackson and the Tigers looking for their first win of the year. He finds end zone, and it's 7-0 Loveland. Then it was the Keenan show.
And so is this.
Yeah, this show. But Keenan, don't come for my show, man. You stay on the field, I'll stay in the highlights. ECC's leading rusher gobbling up touchdowns last night like Caleb gobbles up Chick-fil-A nuggets.
Always.
5 touchdowns for him. Turpin needed all 5. Spartans moved to 3-0 on the season by holding off Loveland 38-34. Spartans 12-1 in conference play since 2019.
Got to have that barbecue sauce with the chicken nuggets, though.
I'm a Polynesian guy. Sweet and sour, it's the chef's kiss.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get ready to go take a nap.
Okay.
Because I'm going to Nippert Stadium later on today.
Right.
The Bearcats opening up the season today against Miami of Ohio.
Big one.
It's been 16 years since the Bearcats lost to Miami, but back in the day, it was Miami that kind of had the upper hand in this series.
Yeah, Miami still actually holds a 1-game advantage in this series. Cincinnati has won the last 14 straight.
Yeah.
I think most people expect the series to be tied after today, but Luke Fickell has a lot of respect for his opponents, and this was a series that was very close when it first started out. Who knows what will happen?
3:30 kickoff later on today. Cincinnati is the number 8 team in the country to start the season in the AP poll. Big time expectations for this Bearcats team. Have a great weekend, everybody.